What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop this season, Hollywood season 5, episode 11, Bad Grandmas. So it picked up where we left off last week with the girls in London, and Tiara not wanting to talk to anybody, and Brooke coming in there not Brooke coming in there like she didn't do nothing wrong, Bridget coming in there going off on her, and she like, this is for my album release. Why would you come out there with a goddamn banana, no less, and do some shit like that? You don't do no stuff like that. And Nikki opens up her mouth. Oh, whatever that, the banana ain't got nothing to do with the fact that they came at Tiara, whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with the fact that they brought up the mixed the sex tape and all that shit. Bitch, you missed the whole point. You missed the whole point of why she said that. Can you get on Brooke and say, bitch, you was wrong, okay? And Brooke in a confessional talking about something, she gave an apology, a fake ass apology to Bridget, but in the confessional she was like she ain't sorry for that shit because the shit was boring. It don't matter if the shit was exciting, if the shit was boring, if it was lukewarm, if it was nothing. You shouldn't have brought your ass out there and interrupted because bitch, you wouldn't want nobody to do that to you, okay? Why don't you go out there and get you some goddamn interviews yourself so that you won't have to be coming and doing this shit to other people? And then, when Tiara comes down there, she proceeds to go ahead and tell Tiara about the whole thing with the K Michelle live and Akbar being in her live and all that stuff. I said, Brooke, you was a messy bitch, and I just don't like her no more. Okay. At this point, it's not even funny. It's not even fun shade. It's just blatant ignorance and just being messy for no reason because you're bored with life. Okay. Why don't you go home and take care of your kid? Anyway, they started coming at Moniece because, they was like, bitch, me and you cool now, and you ain't tell me that she was fucking around with Akbar and all this stuff, and she talking about whether or not my sex tape is real or it got leaked for real or whatever. And Moniece is like, first of all, I found out that she talked to him, and the only reason why that I realized that she was talking to him was because he had studio time. It's a studio that she wanted to use, and she wanted to go and see if all this stuff was real, because if it was, she did not want to have any association with him. I said, that's a lie, but okay, Moniece, if that's what you want to feel, that's what you want to feel. Moniece is in her feelings because she feel like everybody coming at her over another grown woman. Truth be told, I would feel the same way, but I mean, you are friends with her, so it's like you're kind of guilty by association at this point, okay? Tiara talk about something, keep that same energy when you see me, because when I see her, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Y'all know they did get into it, little text wars back and forth, I think last week or whatever, and they put the text messages out and they was threatening each other, or at least Tiara was threatening K Michelle. It was a mess, but that was that. Then we get Ray J and Rockstar meeting up. Ray J didn't have the little baby, and they're commiserating over the fact that they both got kids now. I said somebody got Rockstar a child, gave that motherfucker a child. Bitch, was it on accident? I mean, was you trying to prove something? And he has a son, and I feel sorry. I'm gonna pray for the son because, I don't want the kid to grow up to be any ounce of like his daddy, okay? Because that'd be but anyway, we just gonna pray that it skip a generation. Moving on from that, Ray J and his feelings, and he mad at A1, and he don't want A1 to be up in the whole thing. They doing this Father Day or whatever, and don't want A1 to come. And the whole thing is because of the way they tried that poker game and all that shit. How are you gonna get upset at the fact that this man has a reaction to the way that you've been acting because you the one that keep this stuff doing? You may not, you started this whole stuff by spreading a rumor. Okay? Yes, K Michelle put it out there and then Brooke and Marcus, but Ray J just kept it going and going and going and going. He is just neglecting his part in all of this and thinking as though that A1 ain't got a right to feel the way that he got to feel with him. That's wrong, okay? And then A1 Rockstar making fun of Moniece, and then Ray J, he don't like Moniece because Moniece and Princess or whatever. My whole thing is the way that y'all look disgusting as fuck. Y'all all look disgusting as fuck. Brooke, you look disgusting as fuck. Rockstar, you look disgusting as fuck. And Ray, y'all all look disgusting as fuck when y'all up here talking about this girl and her medical condition, whether it was the medication, whether it was mental illness, whether it was just a plain on anxiety attack, which is part of mental illness if you didn't know, a panic attack or whatever. y'all look pathetic as fuck and disgusting as fuck, you know, having a kiki over this and thinking that that girl is faking it and just, you know, making it seem like it's nothing. It's nothing for TV, okay? That's trash. And you think that you looking good? No, you looking like an asshole. I just pray that nothing like that or anything else seriously happens to one of y'all kids or one of your people that you know or yourself, okay? And I hope that people believe you and not make jokes out of it either. Then we get this whole thing where Lyrica Jr. gonna bring Lyrica Senior to this beach house, and you know A1 bring his mama. Child, they want them to be together, want them to get along. I said you cannot force situations, and this is one of those situations that you just can't force. And Lyrica G had her goddamn nerves to say that she ain't never say nothing about Pam. Pam, you need to you know, apologize for the shit that she said and she did. Mind you, they played the freaking video back when they got into it in the park and she called her a fat ass and all this other stuff. And I was like, once again, Lyrica G don't do no wrong, right? She ain't got no parts in this. It's just all Pam. No bitches, both of y'all, okay? So A1 said, y'all gonna stay up in this beach house. We got a beach house down the street. I said, who paying for this? But okay, go ahead, Mona. You know, Mona paying for London trips and beach houses. All right. You know, she on the budget. She said, bitch, I can afford to take one group out of town and the other group, y'all can just rent some shit here, okay? And it's going to be cheap, but it's going to be cute. But at the end of the day, I said, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. I don't know what they trying to get at, but some people just don't mesh well, and them are the two. Pam and Lyrica G, it ain't going to work. So Apple Watch is in therapy talking about, you know, her experience in foster care. She says she been to at least like 35 to 40 foster homes. You know, people were like kicking her out and just having her sit outside with no food. You had the molestation that was going on. And then that's when she started running away later on. And then, you know, they started talking about how she has trust issues, period. And especially with men. And then her father comes in, and basically when they said that she had trust issues with men or whatever, he gonna say, well, because those men were the one that was trying to fuck her. I'm not trying to have sex with her. And I said, do you not understand the severity of what's going on? Like, come on. Yes, that's partly true, but the way he said it kind of turned me off. I mean, well, I wasn't turned on by him anyway, but it just turned me to, it just did me wrong, okay? I was just like, your daughter is upset and hurting for the simple fact that you had all the opportunity in the world to come and get her and you did not. And she suffered through a whole bunch of stuff that she did not have to suffer through. And you equated to the men trying to sleep with her and all that stuff. And that's why, you know, but I'm not trying to sleep with her. No, okay? She still can't trust you, period. Because of the fact that you were not there. When the opportunity presented itself for you to get her, you did not. Okay? But the lady said, you know, why don't you just do a part-time dad instead of full-time, because, you know, you got to ease your way into it. Because he said he was trying to reach out to her every day, texting her and all this stuff, and it just wasn't working. And so that's what you're going to have to do. Moving on from that, we got Ray J doing Father Fun Day Fridays or whatever. And you got Marcus there and Lucci. And then they're sitting there at the go-kart, whatever, and they having a good time. Excuse me. And then Marcus brings up the fact that Brooke had the fucking nerves to fucking call Marcus and to tell him why they out there in London. Mind you, Paris was up in that tub. You know, I was surprised she was able to get in that tub because, look, bitch, it wouldn't have been me. But, you know, I know my limits. So, hey, if it is what it is, it is what it is. They was up there, Monique and her feelings about the fact that she think that Theus is trying to pull one over her eyes because she gave Cam a phone, and just to get in contact with her, and he can get in contact with her, and she can get in contact with him without having to go through Theus, and so it won't be no more drama and all that stuff. Lessen the drama. Oh, I got some new growth. Anyway, and so she hasn't heard from him. Okay, I was like, all right, that's nice. You know, they trying to show Monique's being a concerned parent, I guess. Moving on from that, back to Marcus. Marcus had the nerve to tell them that Brooke had the fucking gall, to call him and say that these girls ain't nothing but trouble. It ain't nothing but trouble going on. They getting into arguments and all this stuff. They messy. I said, bitch, you conveniently left out the fact that you the one that's starting this stuff, okay? I said, child, I know this bitch didn't. But nah, yes, she did. Okay? And so, Lucci said he got somebody out there in London too, and they start going down the list, and then when they get to Nikki Baby, it was like she alright, you know. So basically, kind of confirmed that him or her might have a little thing going on. So what? They single. It is what it is. Mind you, I thought she was disgusted by the party that they had with all them women and stuff with the soap and shit. But whatever, you know, whatever floats your boats, make it work. Moving on from that. Rockstar comes over, and it was like, A1 ain't in the group no more. Rockstar is here. He the new person in the squad. Lucci was just looking like, man, this motherfucker that was at the party talking about all this shit or whatever. You was at the party. You was at the party. Oh yeah, bro. But you a producer. At first, I'm sitting here thinking that Lucci is like, fuck this nigga. But then when we realized that he a producer, he was like, yo, we should do some stuff together. I said, damn, Lucci, you changed real quick. Okay. Then you got Marcus. He just really wasn't here for the fact that, you know, Ray's trying to replace A1. He was like, you got issues with him, but that don't mean that we gotta stop liking him. And I agree with him on that part, you know. Next thing you know, they start talking about the fact that A1 ain't really a father yet. He don't know if he a father because, you know, Safari did something with her. A1 did something with Lyrica. And then Rockstar talking about he did something with Lyrica. Now, earlier, Rockstar did say that he fucked her before. But he never gave a time period. He never said if it was before or during the relationship with A1. Okay? And I can't stand when people do this because that shit, you can imply a whole bunch of stuff and it can be a whole bunch of assumptions and you know, just coming out wrong as fuck. Okay? Yeah, I slept with you, but it was not during this time. It was way before this happened and all this shit. That could have been the case. Rockstar sitting there making it seem as if he fucked that girl during the time that you know, A1 and her was on the outs this recent time. I rolled her, she was dry like the Sahara Desert and all this stuff, and I ran all up through it and everything. And at this point, Marcus said, fuck this shit. Marcus was me. I would have left. I would have fucking cussed him out first and then I would have left. Because now you see how petty fucking you know, Ray J is being. You's a grown ass man and you getting off on this shit and then you want to blame the next man for being in the feelings that they have. Ray J, you's a fucking bitch, okay? And that's all this to it. You a bitch. And Rockstar, you a disgusting ass human being, and we already said that. You ain't getting no pussy as a when you was growing up. You ain't getting no pussy. That's what it is. That's what it is. Nobody liked you. Nobody liked you. So the girls in London are going for a high tea party or whatever. And they get to the place and they're all dressed up. I will say Paris did look nice, okay? That black and white, you know, she did that shit. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. As much as she's starting to annoy the fuck out of me, talking about uncircumcised dicks and shit. You know, bitch, you ain't never had a dick. Let me stop. You ain't never had a dick that wasn't plastic, bitch. Okay, stop that shit. Woo! I had to get that shit out, girl. I had to get that shit out. Because I've been holding that in, girl. Because y'all know we all thinking the same thing. Because, bitch. Look at me. No, let me stop. Let me fucking stop. Moving on from that. They get to the La High Tea. Everything cool. You know, the man is telling them about the scones, the pastries, and the sandwich, and where the sandwich come from. Lloyd's sandwich from 1840 on to the present, okay? And, you know, how you supposed to drink the tea with your pinky and the thing and all that stuff. Cool. So they all having a good time. Nikki asking old dude, making him blush. Why they no napkins or whatever, because she keep wasting shit on her boobs and stuff. And he was like, because this is finger food. Basically, you supposed to eat with your hands and all that shit. But at this point, they started playing Never Have I Ever or whatever. So the first question was, never have I ever, you know, sucked a nigga toes. Brooke put her thumb down because she sucked the toes, I guess, of her baby daddy. Because that's what she was saying about how she got her son or whatever. Okay. Then they said, never have I ever had a threesome. I think that was Nikki who said that. Now, when Nikki said that, I didn't think she was throwing shade or shots at anybody. Okay? So, therefore, I thought it was a regular question. Brooke took that to me as if she was throwing shade or whatever, because Brooke wanted to throw out there and said in the confessional, you know, well, you saying this, so therefore let me throw a little shot myself. Never have I ever slept with Solo Lucci. and she was looking dead at Nikki. And Nikki was like, first of all, I never slept with the dude. I don't know who said that or whatever, but whoever did say it, they gonna get fucked up. Brooke is a messy ass bitch because she didn't have to say that shit. And if she did want to say that shit, she ain't have to look at Nikki and say it. Okay, and she could have left the shit alone. Marcus is a messy ass bitch because he the one that told her that shit. All right. And so after that, they was just going back and forth and all this shit. And Moniece, being the voice of reason, who would have thought? She was basically like, regardless of the fact that her and Nikki had their issues at one point, it's just tiring to see these women going back and forth with each other. If you got something to say, just put it on the table so that we can either figure that shit out and move on, or figure it out and just avoid each other, whatever, because at this point it's ridiculous. And I was like, that whole little speech that Moniece gave, bitch, I wish you would apply that shit to Princess, but you did do that. You did do that, and then take your own advice, okay? Because y'all know Princess and Moniece got into it too, right? And I think Moniece filed a police report against Princess. Girl, it's just a goddamn mess. I said, motherfuckers love giving out advice, but can't take the shit themselves. It's amazing. Did y'all hear what A1 Mama Pam? That's like, we gonna see, y'all gonna stay up in this guest house, this beach house together. What? So I gotta stay here with Tina Turner? Pam ain't shit. But anyway, listen. So Lyrica G, she's just upset at the fact that Pam and them getting into it. So they come up into the house. Pam was in the kitchen. She had her little music on, and then Lyrica was like, "Yo, Pam." She turned the music off. Here go Pam. You gotta go turn my music off. I said, you know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's just, she trying to talk. Let's just talk, okay? I don't understand why we get into it, because all this shit started over that bitch named K. Michelle. Okay, but the reason why we get into it is the fact that Lyrica has something to do with this too, because if she wouldn't have been fucking around with Safari, but see, that's what's wrong, okay? You making it seem like you believe this bitch, okay? Okay, I'm just sitting here like, oh, this ain't finna go the way that they thought it was gonna go. But fortunately, it actually did. And then Pam was like, you know what? At the end of the day, we did like each other, okay? Can I get the last word? Lyrica G let her get the last word. Lyrica G let her walk out of there by herself first. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, but it ain't gonna last. I know better, okay? We just know better when it comes to these two. Because they finna go to the beach. And I said, bitch, that fresh seawater finna get to your ass. And then it's finna just be all hell. So, Bridget let Paris be the opening, the host of her little show. So she's out there and she's, introducing La Brittany. And did Mona pay for that crowd? But I ain't even gonna lie. The songs that was being sang, it was kind of cute. And when Bridget Kelly got out there and did her thing, y'all know how I felt about Bridget Kelly last season. That bitch turned me the fuck off of her music and all that stuff. So now, since she not being so much on my goddamn nerves, I just might go listen to that Reality Bites album, because that song that she was doing, it was really kind of cute, and I was vibing to it. So I was like, see, bitch, if you would have act right in the beginning, I would have gave you a view. I would have gave you a fucking stream and all that shit, but I just might give you one now, okay? Paris did a good job, I will say, hyping up the crowd. She won too much, okay? At the same time, we got La Brittany coming over there with Lady LaSure, and they vibing with her for a little second, and then Nikki Baby is basically saying that she about to go home because she needs to for her mental, and she's over the fact of what happened at the tea party. I said, you gonna let that bitch run you out of London? I get it that your brother passed away, because that was an excuse that she did too. She said her brother passed away 3 years ago. Now, unless it's the anniversary of his death, I can understand that, and you just want to be around the family, or people grieving their own way, and there's no limit to grieving. But I hope it's really not what that bitch said, okay? Fuck Brooke. And then Brooke feeling like, she the reason. Oh, but honey, you was throwing shade too. Bitch, I did not. Is it me, or was I the only one who missed the shade? Did you think that when Nikki asked about the threesome that she was talking about Brooke? Or was she just talking to did I miss something? Put it in the comments, because I need to clear this shit up. And Paris said she didn't audition for a movie or whatever, but she ain't saying nothing to nobody. She might be on the big screen. I mean, if the big screen by that, she mean like, our big screen TVs and stuff. That's cute. That's cute. Woo! I'm so glad that the mamas did come out there to the beach. I'm so sorry, yeah. That shit was funny to me. You dumb bitch. I'm going home. I'm going home. Bitch, Pam was out there in that one-piece bathing suit looking like a fucked up hood-ass lemon drop. Okay, bitch? Girl, booty non-existence. Okay? Ass probably look like mine. Girl, ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? When you read a hoe, when you read yourself at the same time, girl. Okay, but Lyrica G had ass for days. I said, take that shit out your ass, mama. Stop that. I be embarrassed a little bit. All right? I probably feel like how Blue probably feel about Beyonce. Like, mama, could you take that out your ass and put that, cover that up a little bit? Thank you. But anyway, no shade. But anyway, they go out there to the beach and everything is all to the good, right? It was cute for a good 2 minutes. Up until Lyrica G wanted to show Pam the sonogram of the baby and all that stuff. And Pam is in her feelings. Wait a minute, cause I wasn't there. I wasn't there. What the fuck is this? Why didn't nobody tell me? And Lyrica G, I really don't know if she had ill intent. And at this case, because they don't get along and they did make up in the kitchen, maybe she didn't. She was just showing them, but she was right. It's not her fault that you were not there. You need to take it up with your son because Lyrica invited her to the thing. Why your son didn't invite you to it? Well, if anything else happens, y'all need to invite me to it, okay? But if you feeling this way about this, how would you feel if I wanted to get a DNA test on the child? Bitch, I said, here we go. I just knew it. That's not gonna last. It was not gonna last, and it did not last, okay? That freshly water hit their ass, and their brains just said, woo, woo, woo. And it just said, let's fuck this up, and they fucked this shit up, okay? Lyrica G was like, now see, you still up here saying this shit like you believe that, the baby, that Safari shit or whatever. No, it's not that I believe it. It's that, I just want a DNA test to see who the baby daddy is, okay? Because first of all, Lyrica and A1, they ain't been together for weeks because of rumors, all right? And then all of a sudden, they get back together and they pregnant. It don't take that long, and it don't work that way. I said, all it takes is one time. All it takes is one night, a good thing, or one time, or one spontaneous combustion, and there go baby, okay? And I said, how long y'all gonna drag this out as to who the paternity of this baby is, knowing damn well it's A1 baby, okay? Do I think Lyrica slept with Safari? No, I don't. And do I think she slept with Rockstar during this time that she was broken up? No, I don't, okay? And at this point in time, Lyrica G was over it. Now, see, I'm tired of your ass and all this shit that you doing or whatever. You just being messy. That's ignorant as fuck and that's offensive. Well, bitch, I said, goddamn, Pam got the fuck up, okay? They couldn't even get Lyrica up. They had her pinned down on that floor in that sand. Pam then picked up that chair and tried to throw it at her. Come on, bitch. I want you. Bitch, come back over here. I'll beat your fat ass or whatever. You ignorant ass bitch, alright? I'm done with this shit, bitch. And the way that stank walk that Pam had when she walked away, I said, girl, she walked away like she had ass. She was walking away like she knew she had ass in her mind. And I said, girl, y'all gotta get the fuck on with this shit. But that was Love and Hip Hop. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I'll see you later.